Alright, so good morning and welcome back. So let me explain in the pictorial knowledge you must have seen in the cutting stage. Now I was saying that for you to achieve this trouser cutting, which is called the suit method, or the suit method of trouser cutting. Now all you need to use is your waist measurement, your hip measure, your lap measurement, no hip, your waist measurement, your lap measurement, your knee, ankle, and the trouser length. Then after you must have done that, then you mark out a baseline here. Now the right is your waistline. You can still decide to push it the other way around, however, fine and good. Then once you have marked out the line here, then from that line, the length of the trouser I have is 42. Then I mark at 42 inches here, then extra 2 inches, 44, right? 42 length plus extra 2, that's 44. Then for the inner leg, I will mark at 42 again here, then add extra half to the 2 inches inside, that's 44 and a half, meaning the inner leg is half inch longer than the outside seam. Now the reason for this is to make sure that when folding, the inner leg doesn't go short or go smaller or shorter than the outside seam, in order not to achieve a hanging inner leg at the inside. After this, then you get your crouch measurement, which is gotten by measuring your customer's crouch from the waistline to the crouch line of 11 and a half, which was measured. Then you mark your crouch line. Then for you to get your knee line, you have to measure the distance from the crouch depth to the ankle, which I have to be 30 and a half. Divided by 2, I have 15.25. Then I will just take as 15, then minus 3 from this 15 to get your knee line. So invariably, if you measure the distance from your crotch depth and your ankle line, divided by 2 minus 3 gives you your knee line. Or you can still measure from your crotch depth to your knee 12 inches down for all tall measurements. Then after that, you get your knee line, ankle line, your lap line or your crotch line, and your hemming line. Then after this, you measure your lap measurement by 2. Your lap measurement I have is 27. You mark 27 inches here, this way, and then come in by 2 inches. You mark 2 inches here. This is for my lap measurement, right? The lap is marked on the crouch depth. After this, you mark your ankle. Before you mark your ankle, you must have made sure you come in here by 1.5 from the side line, 1.5 inches inside, and then on the ankle, 2 inches in. Then connect the lines in this form as shown, and then come in, mark your knee measurement by extra 1 inch. My knee I had was 18 and a half, which is 9.25. Extra 1 inch is going to give us 10.25. Then mark extra 1 inch on the knee measurement. Extra 1 is all you need to add. After this, the next is the ankle. The ankle I have is 14 and a half. Then divided by 2 is 7.25. The extra inch again is 8.25. The extra 1 inch. Then you have it this way, and then you connect the lines as shown. Now the reason for this particular trouser is to enable you have a perfect fitting that does not exceed the actual measurement you have, and the trouser will be perfectly seated on the person's body. After that, you now come up here and mark your half inch slope for the trouser slope, and then give it a curvy sloping effect, and then mark your zip flap. From the half inch you have sloped again, get your zip position of 7 inches this way, then mark in this form. Then freehand sketch, you connect the line with a curve. So that is for the front panel drafting. So we're going to look it down. The pocket measurement we had here is 2.5 inches this way, and then 7 inches deep this way. That's for the standard pocket measurement. So let's now cut the front and then show the back drafting. Alright, so now to cut the back panel, you have to place in this form, then extend the line from the crotch depth this way in order to make sure that they are aligning. Then also raise here by for extra 2 inches for the sitting. Then the waist you add extra 3 inches. Waist is 38 and half, then that 9.5 plus. Alright, so now you use your freehand sketch and then connect in this form. Just make a curve there. Connect in that form. Connect in that form, and then you make sure it's connected perfectly well, and that's all you need to do. So as you can see, the only inch we added was the back of 1.5, then this waistline plus extra 3 inches, and then flush it to the knee line, and you are done. You are going to cut exact.